Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different, not massively different. It's still looking at a guitar, but you know, it's not a kind of run-of-the-mill off-the-shelf guitar. So, friend of the channel, Gareth, he's done it again. He's bought another guitar. Gareth, you're getting to be as bad as I am, mate. But yeah, keep them coming because, you know, they make good content. So he's bought a PartsCaster off eBay. And look, I know what you're thinking. Oh my God, a PartsCaster off eBay. That's going to be terrible. But trust me, this is something a bit special. Now, I don't know if it's necessarily custom shop level, as the eBay advert sort of hinted at, but actually it's really cool. It's got some awesome specs to it, and I think he's got a pretty good bargain here. I mean, let me know what you think when we go through it all, but he didn't pay a huge amount of money for this, and some of the specs and some of the parts on this thing, you'd struggle to build this, I think, for under 1,500 quid. So look, let's show you the guitar and then let's get into the specs. So this is the guitar, and look, we'll do some close-up shots and what have you, but you know, just check it out. I mean, this is right up my street, right? Relic, nitro, and look at this neck. Woo! Now, I'm not normally a flame maple guy, but that is an impressive flame maple neck on that guitar. It's roasted maple as well. This thing's cool. It's got a lot of vibe to it. A little bit more about the guitar then. So it is a road worn, obviously, nitro finish. I think it's Sonic Blue. It looks Sonic Blue anyway. The paint is extremely thin. I don't know how much of this relicking was done at the point of finishing the guitar and how much has been done to it over the years of it being, you know, built into a guitar, but it certainly looks the part. It's got loads of lacquer checking, which you won't see really without the close-up. I think it's an ash body, looking at the grain. I think that's right. I'm not a wood expert. And in places you can see where that nitro finish has sort of sunk into the grain of the wood. It looks great. It looks great. The body is SC Relic's body. They are now known as Golden Era guitars, and they make some of the best Relic bodies on the market. And they ain't cheap. I don't know how much the SC Relic stuff went for back before the rebranding. But I think the bodies these days sell for around 500 quid, something like that. Now, you never get your money back on a PartsCaster if you've bought all the parts individually. It's just not really the way the guitar world works. But that said, for the amount he's paid for this, there's some seriously good specs in this. The neck appears to be from the brand Noisemaker. I've had a look online and found their website. It is a Warmoth neck that they've potentially finished and put their label on. I'm not entirely sure, but it's definitely a Warmoth neck. We've had that off and had a look. I can't quite tell if it is an ebony fretboard or a rosewood fretboard. Doesn't say on the eBay listing, but it's really quite a kind of close grain finish. It's very, very dark. I'm inclined to say that's ebony, but you know, if you know different, let me know. Neck is nitro finished as well. We've got Monty's retro wind Strat set in here, so Monty's pickups and Monty's aged plastics as well. The bridge is a Callahan bridge, and if you know anything about guitar parts, you know that they are particularly expensive and well-renowned bridges. So yeah, I think I've covered everything. It's got a set of Clusen Deluxe tuners as well, and they're aged as well. But this thing is just awesome. Guys, if you are enjoying the video and you like the content on the channel, please do consider subscribing and liking the video. Really does help the channel out and helps get the video in front of more people. Really appreciate it. Cheers. If you were to get all of these parts individually and build it yourself, I reckon you'd be, getting close to that £1,500 price mark. I mean, the body for a SC Relics now Golden Era, you're looking at around £500 for a road worn body like this. The neck, I priced one up on the Warmouth site. It's around $500 for a flame roasted maple. So I'd say around 400 quid for that. Your Callahan bridge are about 150. Your pickups are at 200, and then the rest of the parts you need to make the guitar, as well as the hard case that this came with, which was a Hiscox case, and I think they're around 150 quid. So Gareth paid 680 quid for this. And I know that does feel like a lot for a PartsCaster, but when you consider the parts that came on this, I think he got a pretty good deal. Did he get a good deal? I'm not sure. I've never really bought a PartsCaster, like an already built PartsCaster, so I don't know. Let me know what you think. Did he get a good deal? So there's a couple of things he wants to do with this guitar. He doesn't really like the way the neck feels. It's nitro finished. He's also played some of my guitars where I've taken the finish off, and he really quite likes the way that feels. So I think we're going to take the nitro off the back of the neck, but keep it really nice and neat. We're not trying to make it look like it's been worn through. We're just trying to take the finish off and make it really playable. He also doesn't really love the plastics on this, so the pickup covers and the knobs and what have you. I do have some kind of road worn ones that I bought for my Strat a while ago that I ended up taking off. We might try them on there and see if he likes that. And then generally it's just a bit of a setup and make sure it plays well and what have you. But yeah, I'm not sure how much of that is going to make it into the video, whether we're going to do the whole neck sanding thing in the video. The neck does have quite a few like nicks and dings in it. Nothing too crazy. So I think we're going to try and take some of that out as we sand off the finish without kind of taking off a shitload of wood. I don't want to, really change the shape of the neck or anything like that. But yeah, come along on the journey and see how the guitar ends up. We'll do some playing demos before we put any of that in so you can hear what it sounds like. But yeah, really keen to see what this plays like with a fresh set of strings and a nice setup. Hey guys, just coming to the end of the edit and I realised I haven't actually filmed any kind of summary or outro for the video, so apologies for the crappy phone audio. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of wrap up and say, you know, I've really enjoyed working on this guitar. I had a lot of fun sanding it down. It took about 2 hours to do that neck, so you know the clip you saw there was a really condensed version of that time frame. But yeah, and while I was there, I thought, you know, I might as well roll those fingerboard edges. I noticed they were quite sharp, so I did that. I also, off camera, did a full setup. I polished the frets and everything and got it playing nicely. So yeah, I think it's really nice. Now, I don't think it's custom shop level, but, you know, I've played a lot of Fenders and I definitely think it's on par with any of those Fenders that I've played. I wouldn't be ashamed to have it in my collection, that's for sure. I think Gareth picked up a bit of a bargain. Let me know what you think on that front. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for making it all the way to the end. It was a long video. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.